Hi everyone. Night photography can be very challenging. Noise, loss of details, muddy shadows, or the things that we have to struggle with. But if your camera features a dual base ISO, just like my Nikon Z6 III, you're well covered and you can trust this powerful technology to deliver great results. In this video, I'm going to explain what dual base ISO is and how does it work on Nikon Z6 III. Dual base ISO means that the camera has two native sensitivity levels instead of just one. At these two base ISOs, your camera produces cleanest image with the least noise. When you pass the first base ISO, noise increases gradually. As soon as you get to the second base ISO, your camera switches to a different amplification circuit and noise drops again. Think of dual base ISO as two sweet spots for low noise, especially when you're shooting in low light. Nikon Z6 III has two dual base ISOs. The first one is ISO 800 and the second base ISO is ISO 6400. ISO 800 works like ISO 100 and you can use it during the daytime, and you have to have in mind that when you use ISO 800 you get a better dynamic range compared to using ISO 100 or 200. And when the light drops, you can switch to ISO 6400. This allows you to preserve shadow details, low noise, and also prevent you from underexposing your image, which is the biggest mistake that you can make when shooting in low light. High ISO doesn't produce noise. The noise is produced when there is not enough light hitting your sensor. So have that in mind and have your image properly exposed to get rid of the noise. Shooting in low light requires fast lenses, which are lenses with a wide maximum aperture like f1.2, 1.4, 1.8 to 2.8. And when you use these lenses, it allows more light to get to your sensor, enabling proper exposure and faster shutter speed to prevent any motion blur, while keeping ISO down, resulting in cleaner images and less noise. Don't panic if your images get a bit noisy. There are some softwares like Adobe Lightroom and Topaz Lab that can help you get rid of the noise. You can easily apply noise reduction and significantly get rid of the noise in post-processing. If you want to learn more about ISO, watch this video of mine over here. And those of you who want to get deeper into dual base ISO, watch this one. So without any further ado, let's step out and take some night shots, and then we're gonna take a look at them on the computer. Okay, we're in Lightroom, and over here you can see the photos I took using dual base ISOs of Nikon Z6 III, ISO 800 and 6400. Shot this with ISO 100, and the lens was 28mm, f2.8, and shutter speed was 2 seconds. And I took the same one with ISO 800. As you can see, they are kind of similar, but the only difference is that with ISO 800, I have 1/5 of the second instead of 2 seconds. And also I have got a better dynamic range. Let's take that photo. It is shot at ISO 800, f2.8, and 1/3 of a second. The second was taken at 6400 ISO. It is the same aperture, but as you can see, my shutter speed is at 1/25 of a second. And this allows me to go with a lower shutter speed and narrower aperture. So in the next photo, you can see that I have shot the same photo at f5, but my shutter speed is at 1/8 of a second. With some cameras, with in-body image stabilizer and VR lenses, vibration reduction lenses, you can shoot handheld at very low shutter speed. Nikon Z6 III is one of those cameras that has a wonderful stabilization technology. Let's take a look at this. This is shot at f4, ISO 800, 6400, and on this one, let me show you that you can see the noise over here, and this one has been denoised in Lightroom. So you can see the difference, 800, 6400 with no noise reduction, and the same photo with the noise reduction. Okay, let's take a look at this photo together. This was shot at ISO 800 at a half a second, and this one was shot at ISO 6400. Let me go to 200%, and you can see the noise over here. Let's denoise this together. I'm just gonna simply go to denoise on Adobe Lightroom, and let me stop recording, and I come back to this when it's done so I don't take your time. Okay, this is 800. And this is 6400. Don't see that much difference. When you look at these two photos, the only difference is that this was shot at 1/13 of a second, and this was shot at half a second. And when you look at the one taken with 6400 ISO, you can see the dynamic range is much better than the one shot at ISO 800. Let me give you a couple of tips for shooting in low light. The first thing is shoot in RAW. Do not shoot in JPEG, because when you're shooting in RAW, the sensor captures a lot of information that you can retain when you work on your editing software. You can bring back all this information, but in JPEG you're not going to be able to do that. Especially, you cannot make any correction of white balance. The second tip is, when you're shooting at night, just expose your image properly. Do not underexpose it, because underexposure makes it more noisy. So use your histogram, and if your camera features a waveform, use the waveform to make sure that your image is properly exposed. When you're shooting in low light, your shutter speed may be low. So I strongly recommend that you turn on your stabilization, in body image stabilization, or IBIS if you have it. If not, try to use a VR lens, which is called vibration reduction lens. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I post a new video every week on Monday or Tuesday, and by subscribing, you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. If you have any question, just leave it in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you, and it's going to be my pleasure. As usual, take good care of yourself. Keep shooting. I'll see you soon. Cheers.